Hello, everyone. This is mine, episode 4. Yes, we're all back to back to back. I'm going to post all these as soon as I can edit all this while I'm at work. Episode 4, I didn't get to write everything down, but let's go as fast as we can because I stopped at episode 5 just so make sure I don't. What is the many strands? We have the maid who has been seen. Previously, she was asked by I forgot the mother's name, but I'll put the picture of um, the young master's stepmother to spy on everyone. She gives 100,000 won, which is a good amount of money. I think that's $10,000, which is, I guess, play money to them, which is not play money to any of us who's watching this. Um, so and at first she takes it, but then she gives it back as she's getting understanding that these people are kind of funny, because she doesn't want to be spying on anybody and she doesn't want to be involved in any of the stuff, the intrigue of the house. Um, that being said, she is found out, and when she refuses the money and stuff, that mother tells one of her staff, her loyal staff, to tell the grandmother, who, as we previously said, has an issue with the men of the household messing around with the maids, and she goes apeshit and slaps the shit out of her and throws her out of the house. Um, then we have the thread of Miss Kang saved Jang-hoo from a horse riding, potential deadly accident and stuff, and she gets hurt, but she tells him to say nothing. He's still having issues and stuff. Jung-hoo's mother, trying to figure out what's going on, takes him to school and finds out he's being bullied badly, and that she needs to deal with it. This is some of the stuff happened in episode 3. I just didn't didn't bring it up. Um, she basically goes through that whole day and she talks to all the women of the thing. The kid who was bullying Johan is having a birthday party. She basically blackmails the mothers into not going unless she apologizes. She gets the kid to apologize and be friends. And everything seems fine and stuff. And then Miss Kang goes apeshit, slaps the shit out of the mom. She comes back and says that yes, I will fix that problem. As she keeps on saying, how can a mother not be so furiously angry? And she starts to question him, like, you're acting like her mother, but I'm not. Further on into the episode, you see that she fixes the problem because at this point her job is on the line, and she goes to her and finds out that the mother used to work as basically, I think, a hostess, and it's like the equivalent of being a stripper in not a so good place, but it's not. But some of them do sleep with the people there. Um, but it's not that big of a deal. I personally would work at a place like that because all you do is it's just like a strip club. You don't have to take your clothes off, and all you do is drink and laugh at stupid jokes. At least that's how it's supposed to be. Now, other people may do a little extra, as just like strip clubs. Some people do a little extra for the change. Anywho, um, and she's freaked out because no one knows about that, and she's seen as like, oh, this good mom, and she basically, lied to everyone about it. So she pretends, because previously in the first episode is she goes out and she helps uh, an autistic exhibit occur, and so she comes out as it opens, and she invites the mom, and the mom comes, and she's freaked out by Miss King because she's fearful. Um, and the mom slowly learns a little bit about the ex, the mother who died. Remembers that she's a horse rider. She remembers previously that she's like, oh, your legs are so pretty and stuff. You must be an athlete. She said, yes, I was an ex horse rider. He tells Johan's father tells her he's an ex his the birth mother was an ex rider and actually taught him how to ride. So things are starting to understand. But before I give you the thing, We also have to go back and find out that the stepmother, from a previous episode, you find out that one of the maids was recording things. Who knows who for who, or for just her personal reasons. One of the things they record is an interaction she has with her ex-love. When it's her ex-love, it's a girl. And we know how conservative Korea is. It's getting better, but it's still in the 90s United States where don't ask, don't tell kind of foolishness. So, it's one of those things where they have a understanding in her marriage. He does what he does and she does what she does. That being said, no one knows that's what she does. So it's one of those things where she is in contact with her ex, but she's at arm's length. Um, so we're at this stuff. We've heard what Miss King done. During this episode, also after the maid is thrown out, the young master actually goes out and goes and picks her up and brings her back, and they have a great understanding. He goes to his grandmother and basically tells her, you can never bully her and you can never hit anybody in this house ever again, and stands up for him. He tells his stepmother, like, I'm going to do this. She tells him, don't be like everybody else and fall for the maid. It's very much a classism, because if you fall in love with somebody, you should be deserved to fall in love with somebody. But I do understand the idea that some people aren't falling in love with people for the right reasons. But I'm assuming they vent people, so you have an understanding of who people are before that you get hired there, I assume. But obviously, things are getting interesting. Jong-hoon's mother even helps in that decision by helping him find an address, and then finally the restaurant where he's working. He finds out that she lives in debt from her father, and that her whole family is scrunched into a small house, and she's basically helping pay for all this. So he says, come back to a better paying job, and I'll protect you. And she eventually agrees, and she comes back, which is nice and stuff, but it's further understanding that this may go real south. At the art exhibit, everybody's kikiing and stuff like that. And then you see the father kind of do this. Miss Kane kind of touches his hand. You know something's going on, because previously one of the guy help saw them walk off into the distance. You find him while his wife is looking for him, going at it, making out. Obviously, from previous understanding, that is Jong-hoon's mother. It has to be. It has to be. She just gets completely uncomfortable. Later in the day, Jong-hoon's father and him are playing in the water, and she's taking pictures. She walks in, and it basically looks like she's the mom. She gets frustrated with the situation. She can't understand what's going on. She decides to fire her. She tells the husband. Ms. Kane tells the stepmother about it, because she was the one who originally hired her. Both the father and her kind of have a small freak out, because I'm pretty sure everybody, even the grandmother, kind of knows this person is the mother, and is kind of freaked out by it, because apparently, seeing ghosts kind of freak her out, because apparently she probably thought she was dead too. And she basically tells her, I made sure that your son got president, but this is as far as we go on this bullshit land. The roosters came to roost in that conversation. So I'm trying to get everything down. She finds out that the Miss Kang saved this child, because they previously didn't know, but she's also come to the realization, oh shit, this might be Jong-hoon's mom. She has this extreme attachment. Her husband seems attached to her, who is distant and randomly fired the last tutor. What the hell is going on? And she, at the end of the episode, she confronts her, says you can't leave, as she's about to leave. And that is it. Thank you so much for like and subscribe. And I didn't say that the last episodes, but yeah, like, subscribe. There's going to be more episodes. And bye.